Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So let's just dive in and let's start off with looking at things happening in this market. So what a difference 24 hours can make. So yesterday we were talking about how we were preparing for a big break on XRP as the chart was extremely tight. And I was telling you guys some of the levels that we had to watch for to be broken out of, and hey, look at what ended up happening. We're up 10% on the 24-hour span. Absolutely insane. On the 24-hour span, we've been seeing a lot of volume into some altcoins. LRC started to break out 35%. A few other tokens as well. Luna Classic, it's kind of funny, right? This market at this moment in time is very comical because some of these tokens like Luna Classic should not even be listed still, but it is what it is. This is how funny crypto actually is. But nonetheless, we've been watching a lot of volume pour into some altcoins as well as some assets. I mean, Tether volume on the 24-hour span is sitting at $90 billion. Bitcoin sitting at almost $66 billion. It really is something remarkable to say the least. And, I even said in yesterday's video, that we would most likely see a nice little breakout. Now, of course, big warning, we are, marching right into the weekend. First off, hope everybody has a great weekend, but also, the weekend is usually very volatile for crypto. But also, XRP had a ton of volume, 1,500% volume spike, absolutely crazy. Here you guys have that volume spike. It was sitting at about like 19.1 billion. I think it might have been a glitch. We've been seeing these glitches happening quite a bit. Currently, we're sitting at volume 2.9 billion. Still up 175%, which is still pretty good. But I think this is when the big amount of volume was coming in. I mean, we were seeing quite a bit of quite a bit of volume coming in, and we're still sitting, pretty at 2.9 billion, which is very good to see. But also, it was most likely because of a glitch on CMC, because CMC is very weird with their glitches. Recently, we reported on there was a volume glitch where it was showing like $60 billion. It was crazy. But here is the chart. So, first off, I stress that we are at a critical point on the price chart. As you guys do see, I have this resistance line going all the way back to September 23rd and the 24th. Before we drop down about 17.5%. Now, just to give you guys a quick insight, am I expecting about an almost 18% drop on XRP at this current moment in time? Not necessarily. In fact, what I'm looking at, and the main thing that I would love to see is if we do have a rejection off of resistance, I would love to see a 45-cent zone retest, aka a 50-day EMA retest at about 45.44. On some of the higher time frames on the 3-day span, again, you could see where the resistance is sitting. I mean, it's pretty rough. And also, support playing perfectly, by the way, perfectly into our 45-cent target. So right now, that's my target on XRP. I was about to say XLM. By the way, XLM video is going to go live today for anybody out there that does hold XLM. But yeah, there's a ton of walls in the way for XRP to really kind of break out and go to some nice highs. Those highs would be 60 plus cents. But as you guys do see, first off, EMAs on the weekly are really holding it down. There's a ton of resistance at 53 cents, at 55 cents, and there's even a lot of resistance at about like 50 cents. So until we have that strong breakout event here, I'm not going to get too excited, but I will say this almost like bull flag formation looks very good. This will most likely tighten up on the weekly as well and have that breakout like we did see on the daily, because yesterday we were reporting on like this chart. I mean, like, look at how tight this chart got at some point in times, especially between all of the EMAs. It was destined to have that big breakout, and I think I said prepare to see a breakdown below 45 cents for a lower continuation, or a breakout above 47 cents for higher continuation. And we got that breakout, and we continued higher. Now, what I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about is some FUD coming from the Bitcoin Maxis. Like always, listen, I honestly don't understand what is going on with these Bitcoin Maxis. Like, listen, I get it. You want to pray to your god, Michael Saylor, but at the end of the day, we should not be sitting here and saying, hey, screw Bitcoin, XRP is the chosen one, screw XRP, Bitcoin. Like, this whole back and forth argument does nothing for the industry. If anything, it separates the industry and it makes it a lot weaker. We need to come together and fight against the SEC, because the SEC is not here to protect any token. Listen, the only reason why Bitcoin is getting a free pass is because most likely these elites and these, major entities are also controlling a large portion of the Bitcoin supply. I really don't believe that Bitcoin is decentralized, and I've always said this on this channel. A lot of people will argue against me, a lot of people will disagree with that, but hey, it is what it is. But nonetheless, we do see here, looks like Max Kaiser is upset because he knows once the SEC versus Ripple case is over, the only coin to have legal clarity could be XRP. I wonder if someone has made Max aware that proof of work isn't necessary to run a blockchain anymore either. Poor fella, I kind of feel bad for him, not. And we do see down here the high energy consumption will probably not be accepted in the EU, especially after the coming winter. And here you guys have it. So again, he's saying the SEC needs to set a precedent against scams like XRP/Ripple and rip them to shreds. Send Brad to the gallows. This is comical to say the least. And also, we do have another tweet over here. He's quoting Stuart Alderati. We talked about this tweet in yesterday's video, but we do see the SEC is right to shut down XRP as an unregistered security. Ultimately, the SEC will win for the obvious reason it's against the law to create and sell unregistered securities. All the semantics, word games, and logic contortions by XRPers won't change this. Remember, XRP/Ripple was always a shell game explicitly set up by Brad to elude SEC laws, and the deception held for years until the SEC took a closer look and figured out Brad's con. In the end, the SEC will win, and it's going to go to 0 against Bitcoin. I don't know. Funny thing to me is that when we actually look at the XRP Bitcoin price chart, this thing looks pretty strong against Bitcoin. I mean, obviously, yeah, Bitcoin is going on a little bit of a run, but this thing is setting up for a nice little run here as well. I mean, on the daily span, this thing looks strong. Going to the 3-day span, you can kind of see it. It's finding nice support, hitting resistance, sure, but ultimately, this still looks pretty good to me. And I really, I don't understand what's up with these Bitcoin maxis when they talk about XRP. Like, XRP terrifies them for some weird reason. I don't get it. And also, just so that everyone is out there that is aware of the situation, the SEC is in a rough position right now. Excuse me. We do see over here financial services GOP, Republican leaders Patrick McHenry and Senator Toomey are demanding answers regarding Gary Gensler's mismanagement of the SEC following an alarming Inspector General report. Like, this continues to spread and continues to unfold at a rapid pace, and I really do think at the end of the day, the SEC will pay for the damage that they have done. And we do see over here, I do think that this time is coming very soon from Jeremy Hogan, and there you have it, March 31st, 2023. We do see here from James K. Fallon, we do see schedule an update as of November 4th, 2022, with dates specific to motions for summary judgment corrected. Here are all of those dates for you guys that want to look into them. I'm not going to read them all out in public, or out loud, sorry. You guys can go check these out because they are made public. And then over here, we do see the 2023 timeframe. And then we do see, of course, James K. Fallon responding, saying, I'm sticking to my prediction that District Judge Torres will decide both the expert motions and the summary judgment motions at the same time on or before March 31st, 2023. And yeah, I think that March is going to be a very special month. I just recently said as well, by the way, I said we've been preparing for what's coming in this market, going off of average bear market timeframes. The bottom should be in within November to December. If not, it already is in. 2023 is going to be a big year for many gems. And I think that 2023 is going to change this entire scene and the landscape of the scene. And I think that all is going to start with XRP. We also do see over here from Johnny Deaton on Monday, when I filed the proposed XRP holder Amicus brief, there was only 74,502. Today, we are 27 people shy from the 75,000 mark. This is crazy, and you guys could read all about them. Here you guys have it. So, like I said, $15 billion. That's the amount of damages caused by the SEC's tactics. They will pay. They will pay. I'm telling you guys that right now. They will pay for what they have done. And I do think that's only a matter of time before we really kind of see this come to light. We do see over here XRP holders made a huge difference. As I say in the Amicus brief, the SEC's original intent was to rely on the rank speculation of an alleged expert who failed to interview a single XRP holder before forming his opinions. The SEC intended to rely on Expert 1 to try and prove today's XRP traded in the secondary market represents an investment contract with Ripple, which we know is not the case. After significant litigation regarding Expert 1, including the SEC's request to bar John Deaton from filing an amicus brief, the SEC chose not to rely on the opinions of Expert 1. The SEC's reversal speaks volumes. The evidence available to Amicus reveals why the SEC chose not to rely on the alleged expert, which serves as a fatal blow to the SEC's case. And then we do see the SEC offers no evidence related to knowledge or conduct attributable to Amicus or any XRP holders. The SEC's expert testified that he didn't interview XRP purchasers. The SEC expert admitted that he would need to do a lot more work and analysis upon learning that XRP holders acquired XRP because it was a top 10 cryptocurrency by market cap and listed at a lower price compared to others, not because of anything that Ripple said or did. SEC expert admitted that he might have come to a different conclusion upon learning that XRP holders acquired XRP for non-investment purposes, such as to pay for goods and services or to use as a substitute for fiat currency. The complaint has entire sanctions dedicated to XRP holders/purchasers, yet at summary judgment, the SEC avoids any evidence regarding XRP purchasers. It avoids such evidence because it destroys the false narratives being presented by the SEC. XRP holders played a key part in getting the SEC to abandon its alleged so-called expert. This is incredible to see. First off, huge warning to those out there that are holding XRP. We are getting so close. We are on the wire right now. It is only a matter of time. And I do want to leave this off with two last final videos. These are short videos. They are both 40 seconds long. We do see from Crypto Law US, what was the pivotal moment when the rest of the crypto community finally realized how high the stakes are in the SEC Gov versus Ripple? And shout out to Thinking Crypto 1. But listen closely to this.
I think the pivotal point for the community is, in fact, when Gary Gensler would not say Ethereum is not a security. Let's just all be honest about it, right? That's how I look at it. And when he said proof of stake, the merge implicated the securities laws in the United States, and he was only comfortable saying Bitcoin's a commodity, that's when everybody said, oh, okay, this really is a war on all of crypto, and therefore we have to fight it.
And I also do think that that is what changed everything, is when they started to kind of go after Ethereum. I think that that changed everything because I mean, listen, Ethereum has been around for a very long time. I'm sure that a lot of individuals out there hold Ethereum. It's a very large token within this market. I'm not going to talk down on Ethereum right now, but we also have our negatives around Ethereum. It's the number 2 asset, holding up about $202 billion worth of market cap value. It is at around the halfway point for Bitcoin's market cap. So this is a very large token. So if they do collapse Ethereum, if they consider Ethereum a security, it would collapse the market. And we also do see over here another video. What about the flood of Amicus briefs from Coinbase, all of them, and others in the Ripple case? Listen closely as well.
I think it's great, right? A lot of people, and I love these people, a lot of people in the XRP community have said things like, Deaton told you guys, 2 years ago that this was against the entire crypto market. And I love those people. They're great to me, and they've been so supportive of me. And I say to them, welcome. We want a united front against the SEC, because the SEC has declared war on crypto.
And that's exactly why I say, listen, these Bitcoin maxis need to quit it, dude. Listen, I'm not biased here. I could talk down on Bitcoin all day long. There's a lot of things that I find negative around Bitcoin, but I'm not going to go out and attack Bitcoin because I think that it has done a very good job for the entire market. I think that it's paved the way for a lot of these tokens to be realized in, like XRP. But there's a big issue from the community side around Bitcoin where if you talk about any other token, it's like, listen, nothing's going to be as good as Bitcoin. Nothing's going to be like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is this, Bitcoin is that. You need to hold Bitcoin. Screw all the other, garbage coins out there. Bitcoin's the only one. We need to stop thinking like that. Listen, this market is a one for all. I mean, if you want to be a part of this market, this market is giving us financial freedom every 4 years or so. And not only that, but it is also offering us a space where we could kind of eliminate full-on control of our monetary system. I mean, like, this is a pivotal moment in time for individuals that do want to take control of not only their finances, but really kind of separate ourselves from the government. That has always been a big thing to me. Decentralized finance has always been a key area to focus on. Again, yeah, CBDCs, big discussion, big issue that we've always talked about. We've always shined a light on it, but at the end of the day, we all need to come together, unite, and fight against the SEC because what they have done in the last 2 years is nothing remarkable. It is nothing to celebrate. It is nothing to say, hey, SEC, I'm so happy that they are going after XRP. No. No. That's absolute ridiculousness. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.